Hello everyone. We are going live on New Year's Eve. Hello everyone. Going to be drafting some Avatar: The Last Airbender Premier Draft. Trying to pick these up a little bit more. It's been a little while since I have really done it in a consistent manner, so I'm going to try to get better on that. Do these more over the next couple of weeks, and then hopefully just kind of use that momentum into Lorwyn Eclipse when it comes out. But thankful if you are joining in either via YouTube. I have got that set up now where I'm live streaming on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. So welcome if you're on either one of those platforms. I'm glad that you were able to join me. We'll get started here in just a minute. Try to make sure that I have all of my windows pulled up. Got it. Awesome. Appreciate Marty McFly always being first in the chat. Thankful for you, buddy, and all of your interaction this year. Glad to have you as following along. All right. Well, what's up, Aaron? Aaron, we're actually. I've been working on my live streams. I am now live streaming on YouTube as well. So if you're not following me on there, just look up MJVariant on YouTube and follow me on there. That way I don't have to like record and go back and edit and hard post these. They'll be available on YouTube for anyone who wants to watch drafts after that. So yesterday we drafted Selesnya allies. We or was that yesterday or 2 days ago? To go back, I think it was yesterday, yeah, and we ended up getting to 6 wins, which was pretty nice. Not sure what we're gonna draft tonight, but we're gonna see what the packs have in store for us. I'm notoriously bad about kind of going in the first, within the first few picks, kind of determining which colors I'm gonna play, unless like some bomb gets passed to me. So hopefully we have some other folks drafting here on New Year's Eve. If you're out having fun, great. I have passed that point in my life. I don't like to go out. I usually just kind of hang out with friends or family. I did that earlier, and so I'm going to be doing this for a little while. But appreciate you tuning in. All right. Looks like we've got 2 choices here. We've got Raven Eagle, which is a decent card. It exiles something from a graveyard, and if it's a creature card, you get a clue token. This also helps to shut off your opponents if they're on lessons to kind of get those out of their graveyard, and gives you a clue token if it's a creature, and then you get the gain 1. Diligent Zookeeper, I think for me, is probably the better card because it's a more aggressively slanted card, giving each non-human creature +1/+1 for each of its types, maximum of 10. Problem is, a lot of allies are humans, so you kind of want to try to build around that. There's not really any removal in this pack. Origin Metal Bending is good. Vengeful Villagers is okay. And then we have the Sacrifice. So I think we're going to go and pick the Diligent Zookeepers here. I do love a good green aggro start. We just want to really prioritize creatures that aren't human to get the most out of this pick. And we have a reanimate spell here in Zuko's Conviction. For 5 mana instant speed, because the kicker's 4, you can return a creature to the battlefield, or you can just for 1 return it to your hand. Prowess, that also gives a double strike counter, not bad. Here's Boomy. Flopsy is really strong, so we're going to follow up our Diligent Zookeeper with an Ape Goat. So with Diligent Zookeeper, this will be a 6/6, but you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Each creature you control with power 4 greater can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. So I love Flopsy. We also have a Badger Mole. Hopefully that comes back around to us. Not really losing any removal. Zuko's Conviction is good, but we're going to slam dunk Flopsy here. Good mono green start. Twin Blaze enters attached to target creature you control. That creature gains double strike. Is there any removal? This is a human. So it wouldn't get the pump. Saber-tooth moose lions would. Here is black removal. -5, -3 is very relevant. These are two good green cards, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up some removal right away. And I love Golgari anyway. But Foggy Swamp Vinebender, kind of a shame it's a human. If it was just a plant ally, this would be perfect. But let's go ahead and pick up the Swamp Snare Trap. Hopefully we get some more black removal. I don't really like Zuko Conflicted. I think it's just, you know, you kind of lose control of it after all of those other modes, and they're not super strong. We could have a discard spell or Earthbend 2. Lesson spell. Trample. Battle Fan. I think we're just going to get the Foggy Swamp Vinebender now. If it's not dealt with, it's hard to block. Messenger Hawks, the draw 2. Avatar State is great too, but I think we're probably going to try to push black a little bit, even though we're passing this. Foggy Swamp Vinebenders is good enough. Alright, perfect. We got a sold out, another black removal spell. Just 4 mana, instant speed, exile target creature. You're very rarely going to get the other mode if a creature is still damaged, create a clue. Another Saber-tooth Moose Lion. But yeah, let's go ahead. We got 2 black removal spells. Air Temple, Cycle of Renewal. Sack another creature. If you do draw a card, +1/+1. Not really doing that. I think we just take the Cycle of Renewal. Could try to play Jund again. Cruel Administrator's fine, but no real reason to jump into that just yet. Let's just take our cut off green a little bit and get some ramp. Especially good with Flopsy. Merchant of Many Hats is okay. Kind of blocks over and over. Origin of Metal Bending. I need to force myself to start running one of these in every green deck. It's just so useful. The land is not on color. Tiger Seal is fine if you're playing like the draw 2. Let's do Origin of Metal Bending, and let's remind myself to keep that in the deck. Alright, Reach and Death Touch, or Rockacious Audience, or other Death Touchers. Azula on the Hunt's good too. I think I'm going to go and pick Azula. Kind of, again, cut off. We did pass a black rare over in our first pick, but let's go and take Azula. This is pick 8, so this was our person to the left's their first pack. Vindictive Warren can be, even though it's hybrid, it's just can be a black. 2 and a black. It's okay. 2/3 for 3. Menace Firebending 1. This is our pack 1. Yeah, let's just take Vindictive Warden. Lots of red being passed, and there's that Badger Mole. Came all the way back around. Azula is a human. That's a human. Human Citizen, man. This creature attacks, you may sack another creature. I don't think we're going to play that, but... Alright, we have the Lesson or the Battle Fan. I think we'll get the Lesson. Not sure I'm going to play it, so we'll put it down there. Alright, pack 2, we have an Iroh and a Firebending Student. It's kind of unfortunate, but we do have a Dolly Agents. Enters Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1 again. Whenever this creature attacks, each one loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control +1/+1 counters. That's good. So another trap. And a Foggy Bottom Swamp. Alright, so it's a human soldier. We Earthbend twice. think the trap is probably the better pick here, just to have more removal, and maybe no one else is playing Golgari, maybe this wheels. And even if it doesn't wheel, we're not really playing the +1/+1 counters deck. So yeah, I think I'm going to take the removal here just as the safer pick, and hopefully see if this wheels. There's some other good pickups in that deck. Maybe no one else is playing Golgari. All right, here's a Rampant Growth. The draw 2. This creature dies, you create a clue token. Zao, when you sacrifice another permanent, creatures you control get +1. It's basically a 3/4 for double black. I think we'll just take the Rampant Growth. Again, look at our curve so far with a lot of 4 mana things. So something to do early. Ostrich Horse is also okay. Not playing the sacrifice deck. Not playing the draw 2, so let's just take the Rampant Growth. If you attack this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature or vehicle. Earthbend 2. We do need some early 2-drops. We've got no creature less than 3 right now, so let's go and take Rebellious Captives. Alright, this one is pretty good, a 2/3 for 3. Also have the Swamp Cycler here. Whenever another creature you control or land you control is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Would like to pick up some Earthbending with this, but it's still not bad. The Walls of Ba Sing Se. Other permanents you control have indestructible. It's crazy. Nobody wants to play that. Like, I mean, I guess you can lose to flying. But otherwise, you just sit back. Do we play the Walls of Ba Sing Se? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not gonna make it back around to us. You know what? Let's go for the fun thing. Let's play the Walls. This Longfang being legendary and being a human. Here's another human that Earthbends 2. Another Foggy Swamp Vinebender. It is a 4-power creature, so that's always good with Flopsy. We gotta watch our curve though. We're getting a little high. There's another Cycle of Renewal. Ramp into our Ba Sing Se. Tap target creature, return. Barrels of Blasting Jelly. Zao. Yeah, I think we're going to take another Cycle of Renewal. I think we're fine on the rampies now. Zula Always Lies. Target creature gets -1/-1, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or another discard or Pillar Launch. We don't have a lot of reach, right? We really got to focus on creatures. This has reach, but it's another 4-drop. No, I think we take the land. 2-drop's good, but let's go ahead and pick up a land. There's another 2-drop for us. If we don't get anything else, we can at least play it as a defender. Earth Rumble Wrestlers may be okay, but Swamp Cycler, Tigerdillo, and a land. Alright, we got the Rise of Sozin. Destroy all creatures. So we could slow play. Choose a card name, search opponent's graveyard hand library with 4 cards. It's not relevant, exile it and return it to the battlefield. Any number of target creature cards. Yeah, we're going to play the Rise of Sozin. Board wipes are always great in limited. So yeah, let's do that. But yeah, we need some early game things. Washi Tong. No, we're not playing blue. This creature enters, target opponent discards a card. Is that better than the ramp? Probably. Even though I'm not usually big on these. And there's a Washi Tong, but we're not playing blue at all. There's another long thing. Alright, wall top sentries. Oof. Oof. Like, we've already got 2 traps and a sold out. And a Rise of Sozin. Yeah, let's hope one of... I doubt one of these is going to wheel, but I think this reach Death Touch creature is going to help us, especially get to like our bigger stuff. But I really wanted those. Low and Lee Twin Tutors. Search your card for a lesson or noble card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Noble creatures lessons have lifelink. So we could go get like a Zula. Another Cycle of Renewal. Another Death Touch creature. Is it correct just to get the Merchant of Many Hats? It's a 2/2 for 5, and it just tutors. I'm not crazy about that. Meteor Sword, destroy target permanent. Take the 2-drop. Alright, we do have 15 creatures. Earthbending 4 is cool. There's a Rocky Rebuke. Don't need another cycle. Don't need any of these cards. Glider Staff is good, but we're not in white. Don't care about +1/+1 counters. Don't need another cycle. We'll just take the uncommon for now. Death Toucher, 3-drop Death Toucher. Doubt we play it. Target creature you control the +1/+1 gains menace until end of turn. Maybe we cut the humans. Hey, look, sold out came back. Another Tiger Dillo. Alright. Again, we have 7. Alright, Walls of Bossing say. That's just kind of funny, right? We don't really need it. These can be cycled onto... This is human. This is human. This is human. Human. Alright, I don't think we need Vindictive Warren. Alright, here's our removal. 2 traps, 2 sold outs. Rocky Rebuke. We're not sacrificing permanents. I mean, could be sacrificing clues maybe, but Killer Launch could be kind of like a removal spell in combat. So many humans. We do have lots of non-humans though. 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess maybe not lots, but enough. Cut a Foggy Swamp, Vine-Bender, maybe cut another one. So we have a Reacher. One more card. Is it a Cycle of Renewal? Like, I don't feel like we want 2 of these. This is with 13 creatures, but they're good creatures, and then we have a board wipe. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's actually 14 creatures once this flips. Okay. Yeah. It's not... It's really heavy. We do have 2 ramp spells. What's up, Jason? Appreciate you stopping by. Happy New Year to you as well. I am dual streaming on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time for the first time. But yeah, man, have a happy New Year. We just drafted a Golgari, just a good Golgari deck. 4 or 5 removal spells, I guess 5 total removal spells plus some other instant tricks, a little bit of ramp, some big stuff. Gonna turn some big green stuff sideways. Hopefully have removal on time. And we get rewarded with... Can't play anything until... We're gonna keep it though. We're gonna keep it. Because we're going second. We just gotta get green, right? Got a blocker. Just give me a forest. Yeah, we'll trade with that guy. This does not have flash. I think we save it. Just return that to our hand. Hopefully we get a forest next turn. Alright, opponent Oppo going wide. There's our forest. Play Azula first. I'd rather keep my Diligent Zookeeper if possible. Yeah. I guess Diligent Zookeeper would have lived through a Lightning Strike, but Lightning Strike's not a lesson. Also, if we hit another forest, we'll have Killer Launch to protect ourselves as well. And we didn't. Oh, Badger Mole. They might have Iroh's Demonstration to like deal 4 damage to our Badger Mole, which would suck, but... Or Sandbender Storm, that works too. Alright. Wish we had life gain. We're on 5 mana. Guess we just hold Pillar Launch. Sure. Three, 2, alright. I would have put it on the cadets. Man, we're getting hosed here. We're at 4. This is not good. Reach. Yeah. It just have a lightning strike. Yeah. Man. We're at 1 either way. It's unfortunate. Yeah, we're just dead. Man, that's a dang shame. Oh well. We just needed another turn or so. Like maybe if I played the Diligent Zookeeper earlier. They don't have a lightning strike, but they probably would have just done it after I blocked. Saved a little bit of damage. That is alright though. Opponent was just on the Boros, go wide, everything that makes double creatures. A little bit of haste. We can Forest Cycle. Still need to hit a 4th land though. can get this guy back, but slows him down, I guess. Yeah. Arena's really hating on us. I don't know why. When you attack, second another creature artifact. If you do, put 2+1/+1 counters. It's just... Let's go ahead and get rid of that guy. Always sold out their merchant if we need to. Alright, what you gonna get? Zula? Player cast non-creature spell, they lose 2 life. Oh, cool. Let's play our Earth Rebel Wrestlers. This is awful. I'm surprised they didn't throw their merchant away. There you go. Guess I could shrink my rumblers and pump their Mai. Yeah. Fair. Okay. 5. What you gonna get? My removal or my creatures? Sure. I guess I can still attack there, yeah. Got another +1/-1? No? Okay. Draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Yeah, that's fine. Planetarium of Washi Tong. Where's our artifact destruction at? Need our Origin of Metal Bending. Hog Monkey, okay. Go ahead and exhaust it. They got a Death Toucher. It's gonna be hard to beat these folks. We do have more removal. Sure. That is not an Origin of Metal Bending. Ah, stupid sexy Death Toucher. Fortunate. Create a glue token. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oof. Epic downfall. Seriously? Epic downfall. Yeah. It's sorcery speed, but it still works. It's gonna be a very sad being down to 2-0. Yeah. Are they just playing mono black with Planetarium? Seems to be working. Alright, at least we have a Flopsy, okay? So we drop a Flopsy. Flopsy says each creature you control with power 4 greater can't be blocked by more than one creature. So they have to double block, or no, they can only single block there. I don't know if this is going to turn this around for us, but they have to block. They can only single block. That's 4, but we have a reach. They have a planetarium activation. They can also play their Merchant of Hats over and over. Maybe they whiff and just hit lands. Kind of hard to do with 3 cards, but they did. We got 3 lethal creatures on board. I got rid of my Badger Mole earlier, which would have given trample. That would have been really nice. Okay, now they get rid of Flopsy. It's just sad. Sad to see Flopsy go. And we get another land, so 7, 8, 9. They can kill the Canyon Crawler. But again, these 2 creatures are still lethal, but they can double block the Zookeeper. They say nice. Like, I guess I should have double attacked. No, they got their own Canyon Crawler and a food token. Maybe that's what they're nicing. We still have the board wipe, but the Merchant is going to be a problem. I mean, they've almost seen all of their cards. Fire Nation Drill, kill my Canyon Crawler. Alright, now would be a great time for our board wipe. Ooh, killed my Reacher. Interesting. I guess that puts me on a clock. Yeah, this would be an amazing time. I guess the only time for the board wipe. Awesome. Well, another flooded out by lands instead of drawing our removal or our Rise of Sozin. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, but it's not a bad Golgari deck. We just kind of stalled out there. They had lots of card advantage with the Planetarium, so good for them. But hopefully we can turn it around from here. If not, we'll fire up another draft. There's our Origin Metal Bending, finally. Alright. Hope that you're doing great tonight. We are not destroying their blue token. Can't really Rocky Rebuke 1-3. Don't plan on playing sold out on it. Okay. Maybe deal with their waterbending scroll. Costs 1 less to activate for each island you control, so it costs 5 to activate to draw a card. Let's go ahead and get rid of that guy. Like, I know we could Rocky Rebuke it later, but 2/5 is just a good blocker all day long. Bender's Water Skin, not really worried about that either. Shuffles it into its library. I still don't think I'm really worried about it. Like, if they want to spend 5 mana to do that, that's fine. This creature can't be blocked, yeah? That's pretty good. I think we're going to destroy their Bender's Water Skin now, just in case they have something for my sold out. We're going to hold this back, because we can put +1/+1 counters on it. Also punch their flyer in a minute. Hey, what's up, Vess? Thank you for stopping by and thank you for the bits. You're probably the first person that's done that. Hope you're having a great New Year's Eve. Yeah, let's earthbend this one because we draw a card and get it back. Yeah, Happy New Year. I'm did some family stuff earlier, all alone tonight. Didn't want to go out, so just hanging out doing some ATLA draft. I'm gonna be hopefully drafting more over the next month, especially when Lorwyn comes out. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, now their 6 mana draw one or 5 mana draw one is coming in clutch. Alright, well, we do have a Diligent Zookeeper now, which is cool. Still have a Rocky Rebuke. CLA block first. Combustion Man, uh-oh. That's a problem. Guess we can at least block. We'll have an 8/8 Spider Beast. Yeah, no attackies. We'll wait for Combustion Man to do his thing. Destroy target permanent unless... I hope I don't get messed up by the choice here. Okay, yeah. Puts it down to 6/6. You got it. Alright. What is the action? Destroy target permanent unless its controller... I wish it told me, like, what the action is. Take 4 damage. Oh, there it is. Destroy target permanent unless its controller has... Yes, I will take the 4 damage. And I will block. Cool. Okay. Yeah, alright. We had some stuff we were gonna do, but thankful they scooped so we didn't have to go through that. Alright, I think I'll make a post. I did not do this earlier. It's 10:30. Where I'm at, it's 10:30, so we still have an hour and a half until... just say yeah. Make a post that we're live drafting now. Take a little break. See if we can get anyone else. What's up, Aaron? Building your first Orzhov. Who's the commander? I don't think I've ever built an Orzhov, just Orzhov deck. Teysa seems fun with the double dice triggers. Alright, just making a post on Instagram real quick. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm most active. I'm almost to 5,500 followers there, which I'm really excited about. It's been a great year. Would love to hear about your deck, Aaron. I have a link somewhere, right? Link. I should probably get my YouTube link so I can have people follow me on there, but we'll just stick with the Twitch link for now. Maybe one of these days I'll catch up and post 2 stories. And we need a New Year's song, right? How about some Sabrina Carpenter? There we go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we're going to have an ad here in just a little bit, but for those of you who have premiums, you'll get to see everything, or you can go over to YouTube. I don't think YouTube, I don't know how they do their live stream ads. Maybe it's the same. Alright, look at our mono black deck go. I think we're gonna mulligan this. Even though like 1 forest means we hit Badger Mole. There we go. And no creatures. That's kind of rough. Maybe we keep Canyon Crawler. Wish I would have drafted that reanimate spell for all these land cyclers I got. Oh no, Grand. We lose. Grand's gonna draw them so many cards. Yep. Who thought this was a great idea? Grandmaster Skill. Grandmaster Kill. Battle Fan in the yard. Cool. At least we can kill Grand here in just a minute. I think we're more green than black. Yep. Another card for the opponent. Welcome back from the ad break. We are getting beat up by Grand. Huh. Well, okay then. Well, we can Origin of Metal Bending, but unfortunately... Was this crew 3? I think we just take our lick next turn. Let's go ahead and get rid of Grand. They play a creature, hit us for 4. We can Origin it here in just a minute. Would like to hit some creatures ourselves. Oh, they can just put 3. Yeah, that's good. Hit us for 6. We're at 10. That's their whole turn. Yep. You got me. Alright, so we could just Rocky Rebuke it, or Origins it, or Pillar. Let's... hold up Pillar Launch. Maybe we get some value out of that. But they did play blue, so... we'll just be safe. We're at 10, half of our life anyway. If they hadn't dropped a blue land, I guess they already had an island, because they had Grand, but always worried about it'll quench ya. Like if I would have waited. So they can water bin 2 if they'd like to keep all their cards. It's pretty good. 4 mana for 3 cards. Take your land away, okay. Alright. One of these days we'll get some creatures. We have a Death Toucher, so we can Rocky Rebuke whatever they play. Pillar Launch if we just want to save our wall top sentries from like a lightning strike or something. We're getting flooded. No creatures. Yeah, they're really thinking about lightning strike or something. Oh, second from the top or on the bottom. Create a clue token. I guess we go ahead and fire this off. Preserve our life total. I think we're gonna put it second from the top, just so we know we're getting it back. Hopefully that's a creature as well. Opponent on the second card matters. Nope. Not a creature. Eight lands. Alright, we are getting mana flooded. We're trying to hold on here. I have a feeling Firebending Student's going to get pretty big this next turn. We do have a Death Toucher and we have Pillar Launch. Just to kind of keep our dude alive. We really love some creatures right about now. Has drawn a ton of cards. They're down to 17 to R26. Okay, definitely blocking the Firebending Student. If we get a chance. Lightning Strike. Firebending Lesson. 5 damage, which is just enough to kill it. Awesome. Yep. We do gain 2 life, which is cool. Very unfortunate. They had exactly what they needed. Diligent Zookeeper, not good enough. We need like our big stuff. We can block. They'll get an extra card. We'll be able to Impulse Draw if I guess they didn't want it, but we're definitely going to block Zuko and Pillar Lunch. It is a land. We can do it again. We can actually do it multiple times with Zuko, which is cool. They hit another Firebending Lesson. But we will trade here. And we hit another land. Awesome. Love to see it. Two creatures. Yeah. We're at 5. We have a sold out. Man. This is unbearable. Yeah. You got me. I assumed they were going to put that on something else anyway, but I guess I should have waited. Alright, well that was a very lackluster draft. Definitely could have been better, definitely better than a 1-win deck. But yeah. Let's roll it again. Alright, pack 1, pick 1. We have a Sokka. We can do allies. Avatar Destiny, great. Played that before. Exile target card from a graveyard. When this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from one card's exiled. I mean, do we want to do the Jeskai allies thing? Other allies you control have menace and prowess. Avatar of Destiny was really good, but we've played a lot of green here lately. Let's push ourselves to play Jeskai allies. Again, menace, prowess. Other allies you control have menace and prowess. So Spellslinger, and go wide with ally creature tokens. Southern Air Temple, put a +1/+1 counter on number of where X is the number of shrines you control. Each other shrine enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Create a token that's a copy, except it's not legendary. Create a token that's a copy an opponent controls, not legendary, is a 2/2 coward. How to start a riot. That's probably good with token makers, but that's probably going to come back, right? It's probably this Ember Island production, even though I'm not a blue player. Hopefully How to Start a Riot comes back, though. Alright. Double allies. Twin Blades. We just saw this. Does this care about non-creature spell? Attached to our creature you control. Gains double strike till end of turn. Gets +1/+1. Porcupine would be good, too. Let's go ahead and get Twin Blades. Although, let's be smart about this. We need allies to have prowess, so let's do invasion reinforcements. Kyoshi Warriors, another one for the go wide. Put a quest counter, 4 more quest counters, draw a card. And this is for each creature, right? It's not one or more, it's whenever another creature. I do like that card. Slam dunk. Alright, so base Azorius, splash red so far. Yeah, I really like Waterbender's Ascension. Also giving something unblockable. It's a human performer with prowess. You can make something not be able to block. Or another ally. Or another ally, as long as there's a lesson card. Yeah, let's get the blue. I do like this, but right now we're more Azorius. Hey, there's a Grand. They passed us a Grand. That's crazy. We'll take it. No lessons yet. Lesson spells cost one less. Or do we get the Rabaru Troop? Probably because we're not double red, like we're not really in red yet. Here's our first pack. Destroy, search number for basic land, draw a card. There's a Mountain Cycler. Helps us get red for Sokka. Yeah, Gran always whoops up on me. There's a lesson card. As long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard, this creature can attack as though it didn't have a defender. It's not an ally, but first pick Sokka, so we're really hoping for some more. Okay, now we have a choice: Porcupine or Glider Kids. Glider Kids is an ally, but Porcupine gets bigger, and we're playing Sokka, so we need to be playing more non-creature spells. Glider Kids is an ally. Let's try one Porcupine. There's a Boomy Bash or a Yip Yip. Okay, there's our lesson. If it's an ally, it also gains flying. Cool. Curious Farm Animals. Man, that with like that Zookeeper thing, or Elk, Bird, Ox. Another Rabaroo troop. Oh man, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Seems good, but this also reveal an ally equipment lesson card and put it in your hand. Man, why do they gotta do this to me? Like, that's just good over and over. So is Master Pindal. We're going wide, so let's go with the Air Temple. We're gonna try to go wide with Sokka. Pacifism, that also makes an ally, or Avatar Enthusiast. Pacifism, right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Copy it, choose new targets if we exhaust it. Don't really want that. Don't really want that. There's another Porcupine. Twin Blades. We did not pick the Twin Blades earlier because we picked the reinforcements. Lost Days is good, or later. Okay, there's Avatar Enthusiast. Razor Rings. Sunbender Storm. Spell. Now we get Razor Rings or the land. Probably the land. I think we're going to need to look for more lands as well. Although that's 2 Razor Rings we just passed. For each shrine, create a red monk with prowess. I do like this in the shrines deck. Only try to draft shrines one time. It was fun. It was Jeskai shrines, maybe? We're gonna take another Sandbender Storm. $17 cards currently. Wrong color land. 2/5 good blocker. It's an ally. First time flyer. There's the gets +1/+1 if there's a lesson card. Yeah, we already have 4 drops. Another first-time flyer. Sandbender Storm not being a lesson. Stinks. Tap another target permanent. Tap target creature and opponent controls. Is an ally. Sure. Hey, Razor Rings came back. It's not, also not a lesson. Got all the rubber troops you would ever want. I think we only have one lesson so far. Wartime Protesters, Slam Dunk. Earth Kingdom Protectors is good too, but nothing like haste. +1/+1 counter and haste. Crashing Wave, tap X, distributes another Grand. Yep, Wartime Protesters though. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Non-creature, non-land cards. There's another Yip. Lost Days, instant, Spirit Water Revival. Like, this is good, but we don't have a lot of lessons, so... I mean, and it's good on its own, I guess. These go wide. Up to one target artifact, creature, enchantment opponent controls. 3 greater to this creature leaves the battlefield. Not a lesson. Not a lesson. How's Cunning Maneuver not a lesson? Come on. I think I need Bender's Water Skin, maybe? Yeah, we're playing 3-color. There's Zookeeper. Flying over ground that humps the team. I think flying's always a little bit better. Enter the Avatar state, finally. Octopus form, also good. We're gonna... Either one of them protects. Flying, first strike, lifelink, hexproof. +1/+1, hexproof. We'll take enter the avatar state, path to redemption, or giant koi. I think removal is fine. Heartbeat of spring. Loses all abilities, becomes going wide. It's gonna be tough. I think we're gonna have to narrow down to like 2 colors and splash blue, maybe. This definitely wants me to have 2 yip yips. Nobody likes green, apparently. Alright. Let's figure out what we're gonna cut. Removal, we have honest work. Paths of redemption. Razor rings. Sandbender storm. Our best cards are wartime protesters. But our red is kind of lacking. This lets us mountain cycle. We're probably not hard casting it. Like, that's all we're doing is mountain cycling. We only have 3 lessons, so I don't think Platypus Bear is that great. It is a 2-drop that blocks, but not super great. We have a land cycler of each. Flyers, go wide, flyer. Waterbend 3, tap target creature an opponent controls. I really don't care about the untap on North Pole Patrol. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it's not legendary. Great for Saga, great for wartime protesters. I guess great to have a flyer. Maybe we don't need Ember Island production. I mean, it's great if we can clone one of these. Everything else is kind of... I guess it's great if we clone a giant koi. Maybe it's better than one of the Kyoshi warriors. Or the waterbender. We have 6, 7, 10. 10 non-creature spells. Alright, well, let's see how we do. We're playing not my typical strategy with it being Jeskai, but first pick Sokka for a reason. We got rewarded with Wartime Protesters. Played Grand on 1 and a first time flyer on 2. Feels good. I guess I should have double checked my land distribution. I don't think I needed 4 mountains. Turn 1 Grand. You control a basic land. Well, that's pretty easy. What do we discard? Maybe one of these first time flyers. That'll be good later. Yeah, we'll go ahead and discard one. The downside to looting, you have to can't keep them all. Oh, opponent did not hit land. Enchant creature in this area, tap, remove all counters, loses all abilities as citizen. Don't want to ramp them. Do we go and scry first? They're probably on like Quincha. Razor Rings is fine too. We'll get rid of one of the Kyoshi warriors. Want to hit a land. Alright, we have Abandoned Air Temple. Gotta get to 5 lands for that. They're missing land drops. We might be missing land drops. Don't want to honest work there. We have Enter the Avatar State. Flying First Strike, Lifelink, Hexproof. So just protection. That's unfortunate. I think they're probably playing It'll Quencha. So let's just go ahead and do this. Do this now. Missing land drops is awful. We drew 2 extra cards with Grand Grand. I guess the downside of playing that is we couldn't hold up Enter the Avatar state. Other creatures get +1, another permanent control leaves the battlefield, create. Okay. And a permanent neutral leaves the battlefield during your turn. Create a token. Well, we're not really worried about that. Just need land now, and then we can start putting +1/+1 counters on everything. Well, we need specifically a plains. We can get rid of Cat Owl. We can do it on our turn to avoid them from getting an ally. There's Sokka. I think we just slammed Sokka, right? Yeah. Good old prowess. Wish we had a plains to protect it. But they haven't used removal yet, so. Would love to draw plains. I guess we could honest work their Cat Owl. Yeah, if they don't take care of Sokka now, we just hold up Enter the Avatar state. Perfect, 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 perfect. In that case, we can... Well, they may have, like, It'll Quench it, right? It's a lot of prowess triggers. Yeah, Sokka, I think, is just like, you win. Killian, that's a great one. Exile up to one other target non-land permanent. Alright, well, let's see what you target. You're going to target Sokka, I'm sure. We have entered the Avatar state. That ought to be GG's right there. 2 prowess triggers, everything has vigilance. We're getting... Their Cat Owl is going to be a 1/1. That's a lot. This gets pumped. Sokka has flying. Ooh. Yeah, Maestro1234 Smith has Killian, and it's really good. I think Sokka's really freaking good. It should just be GG's. I mean, it's 8-13 in the air with Menace. It's just GG's, bro. We didn't even need our Abandoned Air Temple. Yeah, if they had this, they should have done it on their turn. Alright, yeah, that's right. Our rankings got reset, so back down to bronze. Just made silver. Alright, before I move on, I gotta check the land distribution. Yeah, I don't need 4 mountains. Not even sure I need 3, because I don't plan on playing Mongoose Lizard. But that leaves us with 8 white sources, 7 blue sources. And a water skin. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, that's fine. Hey, we got our other color. Not used to this. Enthusiast. Ooh, wartime protesters. That's good. Yep, does not protect it. Let's just go ahead and slow that guy down a little bit. If they don't deal with this wartime protesters, it's going to be great for us. Code is good, sure. Not gonna sack your Hakoda. Basically, this just gives +2/+2 and flying. Oh no! They have a Sokka. Nice. Yeah. I can't block that guy. Hakoda has vigilance too. That's so good. Ooh, barrels of elastic jelly. We have Razor Rings. I'm sure Razor Rings is going to stop Sokka. Yeah, because Sokka has... Oof. Surely they don't attack, right? Just hold back. Wish we had our Sokka. Maybe next turn we just take a turn off. Exile their Avatar Enthusiast. 5 damage to target creature. Well, I'm glad it's 5 damage. Glad it's 5 damage and not destroy. That's great. It's not Waterbend 5. This is Waterbend 4. Yeah, this will pay off in the long run. Can only kill their Sokka if they just cast 1. And at least one other creature attack, draw a card. It's another Sokka. Cool. Sandbender's Storm. Okay, that's good. It's great news for us. I also have to get rid of their Hakoda. Hakoda gets Prowess. Tap target creature opponent controls, put a stun counter on it? That's rude. Yeah. I can make a 1/1. What else you got? Yeah, that's... Just don't have another spell. Interesting. Yep. No blocks. Alright, we can exile the Avatar Enthusiast and Razor Rings. Yep. Yeah, we gotta get that Sokka off the board. Oh, we can only activate that during our turn. Ugh. That's no bueno. I mean, do they have like indestructible, whatever? Dang, we're just dead. Yeah, good game. You got your Sokka. I didn't. Sokka's tough to deal with. Even if I make the token, I still got a double block somewhere. Yeah. Oh well, GG's. That's why we drafted Sokka too. All right. Game 3. Four lands and a 3-drop. Might actually play Rabaru Troop here. Waterbender's Ascension. Cool. Oh no. Alright, that's not flying. That's good. It will hit us for a few points of damage, but really cool they didn't play anything. Thank you, opponent. We have just a Bender's Waterskin to play next turn. Three, two. No blocks. Cool. Guess we'll just wait for our kangaroo. Each of up to 2 target creatures. Well, man, that sucks. Yeah. It's not even an ally, so... Man, we're just eating damage here. Ugh. This can only stop that. Assuming they don't have anything. We will gain life on land drops. That's good news. I should have waited. Played my land after I played it. I haven't actually played this card, but if I was thinking, yeah, I would have played it, then played land. They probably have like a Rocky Rebuke or something. Or it could be like the allies thing where you 2 creatures deal damage equal to their power. That was odd. Man, we're getting hosed here. Gain a life. We can Earthbend 3 or get rid of Boulder. Should be at 11. Come on, opponent, just swing all out, bro. Scared of my cards. Yeah. Yeah, now definitely swing all out. I'm at 1. Can't make this stuff up, folks. Started with 4 lands, drew 5 more. Cool. Alright, this is not a good night for MJ Draft. Golgari deck went 1 and 3. We're currently 1 and 2 on the struggle bus. That's better. Hasty creatures, that's not good for us. Would love to hit our mountain. We can cycle this off next turn. Like creature control or landing control is put in a graveyard. You have not blocked it. Should have attacked. Not gonna give away info. Worried about my flyer, bro? Yeah, pretty good. Man, we're just getting out aggroed here. I did not mean to attack with both of those. I forgot they had haste. Guess we'll be down to 6. Guess we'll be down to 2. Guess that's fine. We attacked anyway. They're gonna steal it. So I guess we probably just die, but oh, they're gonna make me lose 2 life. At the beginning of your first main phase, they can just give me Zuko and have me lose 2 life. I guess that's a funny thing you could do with him. Oh my gosh. Well, well, well. Yep. Nice. Or just lose 2 life and draw a card. Man, that sucked. That's okay though. We learn. Never play Azorius again, even if you draft Osaka. Alright, we don't even want to talk about that. Let's see, I think there is quick draft. I do have 5,000 gold now, so let's just do that real quick. Lightning bolts. Waterbender's Ascension, which we just had. Master Piandao. Probably should have drafted that when I saw it earlier. Let's take the lightning bolt. Premium red removal. Let's play like red aggro. Copies a lesson spell when you exhaust it. Porcupine. Gain life when you put counters. Badger Mole's good too. We just played Gruul Stompy again. Let's not pick a second color yet. If you attacked, create a 2/2 soldier token with firebending 1. Number of lesson cards. Five that gains trample. 3/1. Or creatures you control to target creature an opponent controls. It's only a 3/1. That's sad. There's another turtle duck. Enters. He deals damage to the number of creatures to creature and opponent. When he dies, put a +1/+1 on 2 target creatures. 5 mana just seems way too much for that, but it is a removal. Just playing mono red. Another creature power 4 or greater. I don't know if we're going to have that. But I had 2 turtle ducks. Hang at the crossroads. We're just drafting mono red for the lulz. Lightning strike or my jaded edge. Prowess gets a double strike counter. Gotta go face, right? We got lightning bolt, lightning strike. There's combustion man, firebending lesson. I guess we could play Sun Warriors, but then we wouldn't be playing mono red. Haste. Who needs 3 packs? We don't need 3 packs. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. How to start a riot. Oh man, I want that card. But Maybe we get like 2 more Crescent Island temples in pack whatever. And we should just play Abandoned Attachments. Look, we're already up to 23 cards. We don't need any more cards. Faded Firepower. It was fated, y'all. We played mono red, and it was fated that we would get this card. Firebending Lesson, Treetop Fighters, Iroh's Demonstration. This whole pack is for us, but we're going to take Faded Firepower. Almost no red cards in here. What the heck? Another Sparky Boom Man, but we also have How to Start a Riot. I think we want that. Freedom Fighters, yep. Already have 2 Mongoose Lizards. Create a clue. Yeah, we're probably not playing another one of those. Jet's Brainwashing, perfect, or we can loot. It's gotta be Jet's Brainwashing, right? Stealing their creature for 4 mana. Another Porcupine. Yep. Mono Red Dream here. Get all these non-red cards out of here. Alright. Let's lower our curve. Seven cuts. Lesson spell. I don't know if we have that many. We have 5 lessons, so never mind. We don't have a way to sack, so we only have one of those. Don't need the lizard. Um, 45 cards. Don't need the exiles. I don't think we need the Boomy Bash. Is Boomy Bash up? No, not a lesson. Twin Blades gives double strike, which is good at flash speed. 16 lands because YOLO. Is it Jet? Yeah, I don't like Jet. Get out of here, Jet. It just says firebending. That's fine. Okay. Oops. Get back down there. Do we want this other Jet's brainwashing? I don't think so. All right. Mono red, The Mono Red Dream. With Faded Firepower. 16 lands. Is this our comeback of the night? The quick draft. The Mono Red quick draft on New Year's Eve. It is almost the new year in my time zone. A few minutes away. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. It is 3 minutes away in my time zone, so we should hit it. See if we can finish this game before the new year. I doubt it. Oh, it's taking forever. Probably not a good keep. Hello. We are going to abandon our attachment with this brainwashing. We don't really need that. Don't need Porcupine just yet. I don't think we're going to make it to finish this game before the new year. They did not want to sack their clue. Interesting. If you attack this turn, create a clue. Sounds good to me. Also stops their 2/4, or trades with their 2/4. 1 minute away. Gotcha. So they have the like blue +1/+1 and hexproof. Good for you. The ball is dropping. Wow. Interesting. I guess they thought maybe it tapped it. I don't know. Happy New Year. Alright, so I can play Combustion Man, or I can draw a card. I think I'll just go and draw a card. Play our little piggy here. So we can go like freedom fighters, swing in next turn like Faded Firepower. All right, love to ring in the new year with a big Faded Firepower. Let's see, we'll have 6, 7. So we can Faded Firepower for 4. 4/5's pretty good. Twin Blades is also pretty good. So let's